Hello guys, today we're going to be doing a video on Warzone's Fortune Keep using the RTX 3050. We're going to be playing the game at 1080p on the low preset. This will probably be the last Warzone video that I'll do until Warzone 2 comes out. Unless they somehow update this to fit with MW2. Then in that case I'll do another set of videos as well when MW2 drops. As far as I know, Warzone 2 is going to come out a little bit after MW2. And there'll be like a fresh wipe, so everything will be reset. And we'll do the videos from then on. Hopefully we can find more enemies this time. The video that I did with the RTX 3060 Ti was so slow paced. What?
Enemy UAV active.
Shot that rocket. Okay, I'm out of here. Yeah, hopefully this game is more action packed. I decided to go play some solos this time instead of quads. Since the 3060 Ti video was just so slow pace.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active.
Looks like it's doing much better in solos though. There's actually pissed people running around.
You're losing ground. Move it.
No way. I kind of panicked again and just started spamming the knife, but it was a good threat at the start. Would have also killed him quicker if I just calmed down a little and didn't spam the knife at the end. Game is running quite well, getting 120 to 130 FPS on the lowest settings at 1080p. The game does look pretty average on the lowest setting, but if we just adjust the settings a little bit, game will look far better. And runs very similar as well. You don't lose too much of your FPS by doing so. What was that at, man? It's kind of hard to spot enemies at 1080p, especially in the low settings.
Hostile dropping into the area.
It's a bit pixelated towards the end. We're playing at 1080p, mix of low to medium settings. This game doesn't have a preset, but it does start off with very low, which is at lowest, and then low, medium, and then high. So we are on the second preset, I guess. I decided to only test out 1080p for this video, since I've already done a video with this card at 440p and 4K as well, I'm pretty sure, on Rebirth. So there's really no need to retest everything again, since we know that these two maps run very similar to each other. This is whack. Can I get a gun?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
We got two shotguns somehow. Let's go. What an awful scope. Okay, let's move on. This is getting so quiet, I'm getting kind of worried. We are getting over 100 FPS. The game's running super smooth. Can't really complain about the aiming or any of the performance so far.
Enemy UAV active.
This house sucks,
Enemy
honestly.
spot. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active.
There we go. You got that plate, bud. That was kind of close. And I got no bullets. Awesome. Let's go get the guy's gun. Is that him? Did he just come back to seek revenge? Visibility is kind of rough at 1080p. Looking over the map, we dropped down into the 90s, low 90s. Not bad though. Still, you don't really. This scope has the worst visibility. Oh my god. Nice, I got him. So our FPS actually ranges between 130 to the low 90s, depending where we're looking. Game looks much better on the low settings instead of the very low settings. It's actually a massive improvement. You don't really... The game doesn't look as pixelated. This must be an SMG, surely. There's no way this has this much recoil.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
You know what? The gun might have a garbage scope, but it does pretty well. Nope. Oh, poor man. Caught him off guard. Soon up. Oh my god. You know what? As soon as I say I caught him off guard, I get caught off guard. You can't make that up. We're playing between the medium to high settings right now. Should run quite well since we're playing at 1080p and this is a 1080p card. I don't think we need to use Dlss unless you want to maybe try to get more than 130 FPS on those lower settings. But from the other times that I've played this game, 1080p Dlss just doesn't look good with this game. If you want to use Dlss, you want to at least be playing at 1440p. Ideally 4K, to be honest. But the main difference in how the game looks is the fact that we're actually running anti-aliasing now. On the very low settings, we don't have any anti-aliasing, so the game looks pixelated at 1080p. But on the low/medium settings and the preset that we're running right now, game looks much better. Still isn't easy to spot enemies in the distance, but at least it's not pixelated. FPS surprisingly is still very similar to what we had before, around like 110 to 130. You know what? This gun doesn't cut it. Okay, you know what? My aim don't cut it apparently. Let's get up close. Yeah, looking over the map, we're getting 80 FPS now, to the low 80s. And on the low settings, we're getting 90 FPS when we're looking over the map. So in those more intensive scenes, you're gonna fall into the 80s with this preset. While in the lower presets, well, that was close, you're gonna be in the 90s, the low 90s. I'll be playing at max settings, minus ray tracing. My guy's on 1 health, I gotta go get him. Yes, game's running a little bit worse, as you would expect. Sitting in the 70s in the sky. Looking over the map, we're getting around 80 FPS. This is what it looks like with DLSS set to ultra quality. There's definitely a bit of blurriness going on right now. FPS is a little bit better in the sky, we gain like 20 FPS. Sitting in the 70s normally, and then sitting in the mid 90s. Landing though, not much of an improvement. A little bit actually. It's not as big as you would expect. That's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you found it useful, give it a like and sub the channel. We highly appreciate it as well. See you next time. Where is he? Hello. Oh, that's awesome.